If you're wondering if these boots are worth the money, I would say they are. I will be reviewing the Danner Mountain 600 hiking boots. I'll be talking about the things that I like and don't like about the boots, so let's get into it. I got these boots about 3 months ago and I've taken them on several different hikes. The first thing that really stood out to me was how waterproof they truly are. One of the very first hikes that I took these boots on was a waterfall in Oregon, and I was trying to get close to the base of the waterfall. I was very surprised that the waterproof capabilities of the boot actually go all the way up to the ankle. There are some boots that the water will seep a little bit closer to the laces, but these boots offered waterproof protection all the way up to the ankle part. What really surprised me was how mud-proof these boots are. I was not expecting that. There was a part by the waterfall where I was actually sinking because it was so muddy, but each time that I kind of like lifted my foot out, none of the mud was sticking to the boot, which was really shocking to me. And my feet stayed dry. None of the mud went inside. That was really impressive. Another thing that I automatically was impressed by was the comfort. So these boots did not even need a break-in period. I took them right out the box and went on the hike, and I had no blisters. They were really comfortable. I like that the arch support is neutral. If you're someone that does need high arch support, you might need to put an insert. I also like that the toe box is spacious. It's not a wide toe box, so it's not like for example foot shape, but I do notice that I'm able to kind of spread out my toes a little bit, so I feel more comfortable as I'm walking through different terrain trying to get my balance. I like that I'm able to wear different type of socks because there is a little bit of that wiggle room in the toe box. I've been able to wear my very thick wool socks, and if I wear my thinner socks, then I just tighten up the laces a bit and I'm able to get a really good fit. Along with comfort, I really like that these boots offer very good traction, both in wet surfaces and in dry surfaces. I was trying to cross a river. The rocks were really wet and I did not have a worry that I was going to slip. Of course, I was being careful, but I felt very secure in the boots because they grip very well to wet surfaces. They also offer very good grip in dry surfaces. So when I went to Joshua Tree and I was climbing over some of the big boulders, I didn't have any worries that I was going to slip. Even in the areas where there's a little bit of sand on the boulders, I was able to kind of run through them really quickly and I wasn't worried about slipping. They had really good traction. They also offer a lot of good stability. There wasn't a time where I felt, like I couldn't really stabilize myself. On top of the Vibram outer sole offering good grip, it also offers really good protection. So while in Joshua Tree, I ended up stepping on a cactus. I didn't even notice that I stepped on it until Bernardo, my husband, pointed it out. He actually had to get pliers to take the needles out of the boot. The needles went in pretty deep, kept my feet safe, so that was really impressive. The other thing that I really like about the boots is that I'm able to wear them in pretty much any setting that I've gone to. Like, I was actually worried that they would be a little bit too hot. They were not bad. I think the weather at Joshua Tree was about like mid 90s to high 90s, and yeah, they were a little bit warm, but it wasn't unbearable. It wasn't as hot as I thought they were going to be. The coldest temperature that I've worn them in was in 45-degree weather, and I was able to wear my thicker wool socks and my feet were completely fine. Like, I was not cold at all when I was using these. I have not used them in the rain or the snow yet, so that's something that I'll have to kind of wait out and see. But so far, I really like that I'm able to pretty much take these boots in whatever terrain and whatever weather so far. I feel like that's going to really let me get the most out of these boots, especially because they're pretty pricey. I want to be able to use them year-round, hopefully. Well, I like that they're pretty lightweight, so even though they're a bit of a chunkier boot, they're not heavy, so I really like that. They're easy to pack as well. They don't make my luggage super heavy. Now, as for what I don't like about the boots, they're really good. Like, they're a really good pair of boots. Like, I honestly cannot find anything I don't like about them so far. That might change because I've only had them for 3 months, so I'll definitely do a 1-year review, but so far I'm really liking these boots. They were well worth the money. The sizing was a little bit tricky, but then again, I personally struggle with sizing. I feel like I'm in between sizes. For the women's, they don't offer half sizes. For men's, they do. So, I guess that's the only thing. If you're wondering if these boots are worth the money, I would say they are. They're pretty amazing. If you have any specific questions that you'd like for me to answer in my 1-year review, please let them down in the comments below and I'll make sure to include them. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful.